Hello Gemini, hope y'all are good. We're going to be doing your timeless love reading for August 2022. We're going to just go ahead and get started. We're going to take a deep breath, say a prayer, and jump right in. Pray to God, Spirit, my guides, my angels, my ancestors to help myself, Gemini, and anybody watching to see the clearest messages for the highest good of all involved in our love and relationships for a timeless love reading for August 2022. Keeping in mind you do not have to have Gemini in your chart, nor do you have to watch during August. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If you do want to book a personal reading, I have the email in the description. Just send me an email. We will book you something. I do also do reels on Instagram, jstarotservice, same name. However, we are going to be using a School Cat Tarot. And we're going to be closing out with the magical spell cards. Okay, so let's hop in and see what's good with Geminis. What's going on, Gem? Ooh, okay, we got a stack. Okay, let's start with the little story time we have here. This is very nice. Okay, we do have the Six of Wands. Okay, you may have some options right now. To me, this feels like you're going to be receiving a major victory in your life, in relationships, love and relationships, I should say. I feel like whoever it is you've been dealing with, whether this is somebody from your past or somebody new, this can be reconciliatory energy. I feel like you're kind of in the space of really just wanting a victory. I feel like you've gone through a lot. I feel like Geminis have been going through so much. And a lot of the readings I've done, they've been dealing with a lot of karmic stuff, man. They've been dealing with a lot of karmic energies. And it's been very, very heavy for Geminis. I feel like Geminis have really moved into this healthier space in themselves, and that's allowing them to walk away from things that were keeping them disempowered. And I feel like this is a confirmation of that. You're kind of moving to this space where you're not really willing to put up with anybody and their bullshit anymore. You're just like, you know what, like, I don't need this, I don't need that. I know what it is I want, and that is to choose myself. And by choosing yourself, Gemini, the universe is going to be rewarding you. Not that this is a reward system in the universe, but where the universe is responding to you with the Six of Wands energy, allowing you to move into this prosperous space in your love and relationships. But the next card out is going to be the King of Wands reverse. Okay, so this may just be somebody that is really not happy with you moving. I feel like the Six of Wands here, you're kind of choosing to move forward with somebody else here. There may be somebody on your mind that you want to move towards, you want to have a victory with, and you're really just like, somebody's not happy about that. This could be an ex. It definitely kind of feels like an ex energy. Somebody is not happy. I feel like they are now understanding the repercussions of their actions, and you have decided to pull away and walk away and say, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to move towards something that makes me happy, even if that means moving away from somebody like this who is extremely manipulative, extremely superficial, somebody who is just going to really just try to do you dirty at every turn. And I feel like you've kind of seen the truth there. I feel like Leo season and the 8-8 portal is really bringing that to light for you. Whether or not you've already recognized that, I feel like you're going to be recognizing that even more so. If you already have seen that and moved away, you're either going to, one, see it and move away, or you have already moved away and now you're going to be getting confirmation as to why you made the right decision to move towards somebody new. Okay, because we do have this here. We do have the Earth Kitten, so King of Pentacles, or Knight of Pentacles. This feels like a stable energy. Okay, this feels like something that is going to be mature and healthy. This is going to be, there's going to be equal give and take. This is somebody who is not afraid to take risks, but also somebody who is smart in the way they move. I feel like this could be somebody you're dealing with. This could be like an earth sign. I don't really go too much in the signs. I mean, it is a sign reading, but the signs can be for anybody because we all have them in our chart regardless. However, I do feel like you or somebody else, I do feel like this is you. You're going to be moving towards something. It's kind of the energy I'm getting here. You're moving away from the King of Wands reverse and you're moving towards this Knight of Pentacles here. I feel like this is a new connection in your life. Towards be somebody from your past with the Six of Wands reverse, but I do feel like you are recognizing the love that you have for somebody and deciding to move towards that connection, right? Card under that is Grace reverse. I do believe this card is Temperance in this deck, Grace reverse. So it's kind of this energy of like you're I feel like you're walking away from your own immature behaviors, Gemini. You're letting go of your hot and cold energy. You're recognizing how maybe you have embodied that King of Wands reverse at one point, and you're kind of deciding to no longer be that type of person. You don't want to do that anymore. You're kind of recognizing how you just really want to be a more mature person. I feel like that's kind of what we're seeing here, right? You're going from the King of Wands reverse to the Knight of Pentacles. You've decided to let go of the immaturity. You've decided to let go of the the player energy. You've kind of decided to just say, I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to be somebody like this. I want to be that stable energy for somebody else. I want to move towards somebody who's going to be that for me. And I feel like that's kind of why we're going to be seeing the Lovers right here. It's that energy of like, okay, there's a union energy here. This has been coming out for pretty much every sign. We have reconciliatory energy for Aries and Taurus. But this here also came out for Aries, is this card, the Lovers. However, I feel like in your situation, Gemini, this is something where you've kind of recognized what union looks like to you. You're now understanding what a healthy relationship is supposed to look and feel like because you have been through that with somebody before. I feel like there is somebody from your past that you have had a separation with, that you're essentially in this space of like, okay, you know, this is actually something that I do want to do with this person. I do want to manifest and focus on this relationship here because I now know that my King of Wands reverse energy was reflected to me through somebody else I was dealing with, right? So you could have decided to try to, you know, start a relationship somewhere else. Maybe your ex came back around, you decided to try to make things work, but then you kind of slowly realized that, you know, it was not all it was cracked up to be with the King of Wands reversed. There was a lot of immature energy. There could have been cheating, lying, stealing, all of that kind of just really fucked up shit. And I feel like you decided, I don't want that anymore. I want this. I want something that's equal, healthy, and loving in my life, and you deserve that, Gemini. So what I'm here to tell you is you do deserve that. And just because you're not seeing it now does not mean it's not there for you. And I feel like this is kind of what the Sun reverse is telling me. It's just like the Sun itself is an amazing card, even in the reverse, right? The Sun is a card of beautiful blessings, new beginnings. This can represent returning to young, playful energy, youthful energy within yourself. I feel like this is kind of the energy that's going to be revived in whatever connection it is that you are moving towards. If it's you moving towards like this Earth sign, this is something where I feel like it's, I don't know why I'm laughing. Well, I know why I'm laughing, but I'm going to keep it to myself. But it's just energy of like really understanding that you're going to have to take the steps necessary to move towards that. I feel like maybe there was a situation where, I don't know, maybe you were the King of Wands reversed and maybe you kind of fumbled it a little bit and you're kind of now realizing like, whoops, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And this energy here is like, do I still have a chance? Is there still an opportunity for this connection? Can I still move forward in this connection? And if you feel like you can move forward, then you should move forward, because even though it doesn't look like right now, I mean, the Sun is still here and the opportunity is still there. I just kind of feel like you got to take the steps necessary, Gemini, okay? Yeah, moving back to the Six of Wands. I feel like the victory that you want is at hand. You gotta let go of this immature player energy, right? This could be somebody you're dealing with, but I feel like I'm talking to whoever I'm talking to right now. Whoever is this here, I feel like this may be you, Gemini. This could be the cross watcher, but there's a need to let go of that energy, right? Just let it go. I don't know what else to say. The victory is here. That's like the only thing that I feel like is keeping you back right now is this kind of energy here. Needing to let go of the need to always be right. Needing to let go of the player energy in general. And sorry, this guy he just whipped that corner so hard. He was in this big old truck and he just tore around that corner. That was crazy. He was driving like a freaking madman. Anyways, man, so maybe that's the message, is to let go of that reckless behavior. Maybe kind of set down the party life a little bit. Maybe focus more on building a mature life for yourself. Not that partying is immature or anything like that, but just if your only goal in life is to be somebody who is constantly partying, trying to use their status for this, that, and the third, really take a look at that and try to understand the deeper meaning of why you feel like you need to embody that energy. Because I feel like the reason you're not really seeing the movement you want with the Temperance reverse and the Sun reverse is because you may be still stuck in this energy here. And I feel like you're kind of in this space of now recognizing what it is you need to do to move away from that. In order to manifest this, you kind of got to move away from that energy. And I feel like it's because it's not going to be in alignment with what it is you want to experience. If you're consistently in that King of Wands reverse energy, you're not going to be in alignment with this, right? You're going to be in alignment with this. If you continue in this type of way, you're going to be aligning with this Temperance reverse energy, Temperance reverse energy. You're in this space of really understanding what it means to be in alignment. And I'm saying so because I feel like you're moving away from that energy. I feel like you were in that energy for a while. You were in that kind of karmic energy, dealing with a lot of different relationships from your past. You have let go of that, and now there's a need to let go of the behaviors that you resonated with that kept you in those situations. Right, Gemini? I'm going to pull one more for you, and then we're going to go ahead and close it out. Okay. I feel like you've learned your lesson, Gemini. You had the Four of Cups reverse, you had the Five of Cups reverse, and then you have the Nine of Swords reverse. I feel like it's just like you learned your lesson, right? When I see the Four of Cups reverse, that to me is saying you're applying your knowledge. You understood what it was that came up for you when you were in this upright energy of this kind of emotional stagnancy. And you're now understanding what has been holding you back. You don't want to experience the disappointments anymore, and you're now understanding what it was that was keeping you disappointed, and that was this Nine of Swords in the upright energy. It was being in that King of Wands reverse energy. You've let go of that energy. You're now getting out of your head. You know what it is you want. You're no longer seeking disappointment energy. See, when I see the Three of Cups or the Five of Cups reverse, if you look in the traditional tarot, usually the way it works is like you have some cups spilled out, right? But when you flip it in the reverse, that means you got 2 cups filled up, if I recall correctly, if I've seen it correctly, remembering correctly. And it's this energy of like you're now focusing on what it is you do want. You're no longer focusing on what it is that didn't work out. You're no longer focusing on your mistakes. You're no longer holding yourself in this space of beating yourself up. You're not in your head like, oh, I did this, I did that, and I'm such a terrible person. You're like, no, I did this and I did that because I didn't know any better. And that's why those things had to happen, because you had to learn how to become a better person. Not only for yourself, but for your relationships, your life, your career, and everything else that would associate with. And I feel like you're coming to this space of really maturing. And that's kind of why, like, it was a little bit of a harsher message in the beginning of like, okay, maybe step out of this energy, but I feel like you have. And that's what we're seeing. Like, you had the King of Wands and the Temperance reverse. Those are the only two, like, I feel like, not even negative energies. They were just confirmations that like you are moving away from people like that, and you and yourself are no longer resonating with that energy. And I feel like that's what kind of why you were in alignment with people like that, because you were just not really, you just didn't know any better. And that's not your fault, right? It's not your fault that you did not know, but you do now know. You know now. And so if you do continue to do that, that's going to be at fault. You will be at fault for the things you continue to allow, if you have the awareness of what they were causing in your life, right, Gemini? I feel like it is a beautiful energy for you, though, quite honest. Okay, I'm going to close out here for you with the magical spell cards. Bottom of the deck, we do have the card Passion, card 11. It says, rise, passion, rise up high, and flame my purpose, reach the sky. I just feel like you're really tapping into your passionate energy here. You're really understanding what it means to embody that passionate energy in your love and relationships. And you're in this space of really understanding what it is you really do truly want out of love, life, and relationships. And you're really understanding how it is you need to move in order to embody this deeper sense of passion. I feel like more than anything, you're going to be moving towards somebody. That's just what's been coming out for like all of your readings. There's been this energy of wanting to move towards something or somebody. This could be like a counterpart situation where you needed to go into a phase of really healing through some karmic stuff, letting go of some old behavioral patterns. And I feel like you've now done that. And now you're kind of tapping into the passion that is left over, right? It's this energy of like you've kind of washed away all of the other stuff that was causing you to feel like you weren't good enough. You're letting go of your unworthiness. You're letting go of anything that you feel like was just keeping you in a space of playing small. You're no longer playing small. You're walking away from all those people that were just trying to keep you in that space. And now that passionate energy is going to thrive because you're doing so. As your next card out is Divine Guidance. We haven't actually gotten this card before. It says card 38. Whispers from the beings who shine, let their message be clear and kind. I feel like you've been listening to your intuition, you've been listening to your spirit guides, you've been listening to your ancestors. You have tapped in. You are now in a higher space consciously within your own experience. And I feel like that's what's allowing you to really embody this deeper sense of passion here. Should you decide to go towards this person, I feel like they're going to not only listen to their own intuition, but they're going to see that you are being authentic. Whether or not whatever way that relationship goes, if you move towards this person, this could be a counterpart. I feel like divine guidance is at play. So if you do want to move towards somebody, I would recommend listening to the divine guidance, following the steps necessary that you need to take. If you need some guidance on how to tap into this guidance, I would say the easiest way to do so is just, keep your mental, emotional, and spiritual space balanced. Make sure everything is taken care of, and that's what's going to allow you to trust your own intuition, how to move forward to revive the passion. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like you want to revive the passion in a past relationship here, and I feel like you're going to need the strength to do so. It's going to take work. Quite honestly, it says strength, stability, in this hour, endurance, stamina, I empower. It is going to take work. It is going to take work. And it's something where it's like if it is a past person that you want to continue to build with and move forward, it's going to take work. It's going to, I feel like this person is going to need to see that they can trust you. They're going to need to see that this passion is authentic. They're going to be following their own divine guidance and intuition. And if you are approaching them in that King of Wands energy reverse, they're just not going to understand what it, they're being like, you know what, you're doing the same thing. I'm not going to tolerate that. You know what I mean? It's likely a reason that that relationship came to, you know, a separation in the first place was because the person was likely not willing to put up with this kind of energy, or not this energy here, but the energy that we saw of the King of Wands and Temperance reverse. Okay, like let go of the hot and cold, let go of the immaturity, all that good stuff, and you'll be good. Safe home. Card 39. I cast a circle round about. Safety now is beyond doubt. So I feel like you're now moving into a safe space within yourself and thus your relationships. I feel like you have the opportunity to move this relationship into a safe space should you decide to move towards this person, right? It's kind of what we were seeing in the Taurus reading. There was somebody that was coming towards Taurus. If you feel like you're moving towards a Taurus, this would be, you know, your reading. I would recommend watching the Taurus reading as well. However, I do feel like you are in the space of really wanting to build a home with somebody. It's kind of what I'm hearing. It's like you kind of want to build a happy home. You want to build a safe space. Maybe you come from an abusive household. Maybe you come from a space where you've been around people who have not been so kind to you over the years, or maybe you just have relationships in your life that maybe are making you question what it is a safe home looks like to you. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be in an abusive household, but I feel like you're in the space of wanting to build your own life with somebody else. I feel like that could be the person you want to move towards, of course. So that's really up to you. I'll get you one more card under passion. Okay, we're going to get you one more card, Gemini. This is fertility. The card this actually also came out for Taurus, I believe. I think these two came out for Taurus. So you should watch a Taurus reading. Why not? But I feel like, yeah, you're entering a very fertile phase of your life. I feel like this relationship has the opportunity to be very fertile. It has the opportunity to grow and to become something bigger than what it is you may have ever experienced. And I feel like that may be new to you, which is why you had the Knight of Pentacles. You're in the space of maybe being a little bit new to healthy relationships and healthy dynamics, and not having the experience that you feel like you need. But I don't necessarily feel like you need to have that experience. I feel like this is the experience that you're going to be getting here, is with this relationship. It's going to be very fertile, very passionate, and very successful. However, it is going to take work, Gemini. That is all I have for you, though. So if you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description. If you want to see more stuff, I do post on Instagram, jstarotservice. But otherwise, I appreciate you, Gemini, and I hope you have a great rest of your month. I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.